Hi students. So chapter 4 moving charges and magnetism in 12th physics. First we can see the magnetic force, then magnetic field. So magnetic force on a moving charged particle. So we can experience the magnetic force on only moving particles, not the particles at rest. Okay, this is very important concept thing. And the force can be written as F is equal to qvb, where q is the charge of the particle, v is the velocity with which moving, b is the magnetic field that we applied. So if velocity, the particle moving in x direction, applied magnetic field in y direction, then the force experienced by the particle due to the magnetic field is z direction. So that's why we are writing F is equal to qvb, and here v is a vector and b is a vector. We can write v cross b. So v cross b gives the vb sine theta. So we can write qvb sine theta. Here sine theta denotes the, that is if you take the right hand rule for cross product, v cross b, the cross product, the direction of the force will be 90 degree with the v and b, both v and b. So that is v and b forms the xy plane. The force experienced is the z direction. So that is the given by the sine theta, that is the cross product. So this is also given by right hand rule. Just you take your right hand and stretch your forefinger, middle finger and thumb mutually perpendicular to each other. So here the particle is assumed to be moving in the x direction, that is forefinger direction, and the magnetic field is applied along the y direction, that is the middle finger direction. So the force experienced by the particle will be z direction, that is the thumb direction. So if by using the right hand rule, we can easily find out the force experienced by the particle due to the magnetic field. So simply we should know the force is always perpendicular to the magnetic field and the charge moving direction. So that's why we are writing F is equal to qvb or q into v cross b. So next the magnetic force on the current carrying conductor. First is the charged particle, single particle, here conductor. So many charges moving along it. So the charged conductor is assumed with length L and current passing through it is I, and it is some angle theta angle with the magnetic field applied. So the magnetic force due to this field on the current carrying conductor can be written as ILB. For direction purpose, ILB sine theta. N cap is unit vector, so it represents the direction of the force. It is also given by right hand rule. So ILB sine theta. So this is the magnetic force on the current carrying conductor. So both are magnetic force on charged single particle and current carrying conductor. Next we move to magnetic field. So magnetic field produced due to the moving charges we know. So this magnetic field due to, initially we are going to see the due to the small current element. So it is given by Biot-Savart. So Biot-Savart law. So initially we assume the current carrying conductor. So current is passing through is I, and we are assuming a small element on the current carrying conductor, that is dl, small element whose length is dl, and we are assuming the P whose distance is r from the dl, and position vector is r, and angle theta is between the dl vector and r vector, the two positions. So now magnetic field due to this small element at point P is can be written as dB is proportional to I dl and sine theta, and also inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So this is the Biot-Savart law. So in order to remove the proportionality, we introduce the constant, proportionality constant mu naught by 4 pi, where mu naught is called permeability of the free space. So simply permeability means the allowing property, that is the resisting property of the medium for the magnetic field, how much they resist the magnetic field. So that is given by the permeability. So mu naught for the free space is given by 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. So mu naught by 4 pi is taken as 10 power minus 7. Unit will be Tesla meter power ampere. So this is the proportionality constant. So The Biot-Savart law is given by dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r squared. So this represents magnitude only. For represent the direction, we should take the vector form. To write the vector form, this ideal sin theta, dl sin theta can be written as dl vector into r vector, because the dl is this direction, r is this direction, theta it is the angle between them. So sin theta gives the r cross dl. So if you write dl class r, so in numerator r squared is converted into r cube. So this way we can obtain, that is r cap equal to r vector by magnitude of the r only. So r vector equal to r cap into r. So r get cancelled, remaining r squared will come here. So we can write the vector form of the magnetic field dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl into r by r cube. Otherwise we can write simply magnitude only, mu naught by 4 pi idl r squared. If you denote the unit vector, which is value is 1, so we can unit vector divided by r squared. So this is the magnetic field due to the current element, small current element. This is magnitude, this is the vector form also representing the direction. So next we can apply the the Biot-Savart law to the straight conductor. It's a straight conductor whose length is L, and we are finding the magnetic field at the point P. Okay, so this is given by mu naught I by 2 pi r. This derivation of for this equation will be seen later after seeing the Ampere circuit law. Simply now you take B equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. This is for current element, small element. This is for long straight conductor. And the direction of the magnetic field, if the current passes this direction, this is the that is upward direction. So the magnetic field will be, this is clockwise direction. Okay, upward direction. This is outward anti-clockwise direction. So perpendicular to the inside, perpendicular inside the plane of the paper. So it is given by magnetic field is always given by the thumb rule, right hand thumb rule. If you thumb represents the direction of the current, then the fingers wrapping around the wire is called the direction. So this is the direction of the curling fingers, so represents the magnetic field. So for this upward current, the field direction will be inward, perpendicular inward to the plane of paper at the point P. Okay.